Hey everybody, this is the Patzer, and this is the chess.com puzzle for April 22nd, 2019. Let's take a look. As you can see, this is not an in-game, which in general is the kind of puzzle that I like because so many chess.com puzzles are puzzles that end in mate, and mate is often in no more than maybe 5 moves. And often the way those puzzles are configured is that really black has no good options. If white plays its pieces correctly, it's going to end in mate no matter what. And after 5 moves, well, it's modestly interesting, but not very interesting. In a puzzle like this one, where the first thing you do is you look at it and you think, well, okay, so is there a mate possibility here? And I'm a patzer. I don't see one. I don't see anything obvious. But on the plus side, that means that maybe there's some room to play here. And if I end up playing this position against the Stockfish engine, which I often do, I may not win because as I'm a patzer and there are so many moves, there's so much that has to be done correctly that I could find myself playing several times and looking for that golden opportunity to break through. Anyway, so I looked at this and I didn't really see what was so obvious except what chess.com says is the first move, and that's check here. Now, this kind of a check is going to require black to respond by taking the white rook. There's nothing else that can be done. And so that was the next move. And this is again how chess.com says it's to be played. So okay, you've taken the knight and lost the bishop. And then this was the next move, and I saw that and I thought, well, what the hell? Why is that a big deal? And well, as it turns out, it's not a especially big deal, except what it means is that at this juncture, black is going to lose a bishop. It could be the bishop that's playing on the black spaces. It could be the bishop that's playing on the white spaces. But one bishop or the other is going to be toast as a result of this particular move. And so let's take a look at what happens. By the way, this is, for chess.com, this position is the solution. You get this far and you've solved the puzzle. But as it happens, again, all you're going to get here is a bishop. All right? And in this case, the Stockfish engine says, all right, well, I guess if I'm going to lose a bishop, then at least I'm going to get a pawn. Now, you would think that you sort of wonder what difference does it make whether it's this bishop taking this pawn or whether it's this bishop taking this pawn. Well, as it happens, Stockfish said, "I'll take that. I'll take that pawn." So the king takes the bishop, and then the other bishop takes the pawn, and now it turns out that it's really quite a lengthy and tortured process. And here we see that white's got still got material. It's got the knight, but black is up a pawn, and so now it's going to be a big race to see who can promote a pawn in the remaining time. And again, as a patzer, I'm very uncomfortable playing positions like this because this kind of artful moving around, making sure that pawns don't get, I don't lose control of them, they don't get away from me. And of course, white here is doing a very good job of making sure those pawns are corralled before they can do any damage. And what's interesting, what's interesting at this point right here is that the black is stuck. You know, it's got to stop. It's got to stop this pawn from being promoted. So the king is just stuck back there, which means, of course, that the only other move that black has here literally is this other pawn, which is going to get taken, and then, you know, it gets promoted, and that's all there is to it, mate. So again, 50 moves to mate from the opening position that chess.com provided, and I was just surprised that, you know, going way back here and showing you a few moves and saying, whoa, you've solved the puzzle, when in fact you're 47 moves away from mating after taking care of one of black's bishops. Surprising to me. Anyway, hope you enjoyed it. Again, this is the Patzer. Get out from behind the 8 ball, and I'll talk to you later.